How's it going, everyone? It is the investing guy here, and today I want to talk about Voyager. Let's talk about the deal that FTX had made with Voyager, and well, the deal that was denied by Voyager, pretty much saying that it was a ripoff offer. We're gonna go ahead and break this down, and I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion about this deal. Was it a good deal? Was it a bad deal? Who would benefit from this? Who would not benefit from this? We're gonna break this down and we're gonna talk about it. So make sure that you watch the whole thing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and smash that like button. Let's get right into it. Shoo! So let me catch you guys up to date. Voyager went bankrupt. FTX had been in deals with Voyager. They had previous investments with Voyager. So obviously FTX is very, very involved. So pretty much FTX went in and did a bid for Voyager, and Sam Bankman-Fried, or SBF for short, I'm just going to say SBF from now on, made that public through a series of tweets. You can go ahead and read all his tweets. Just go to his Twitter and read everything that he had to say. But here's one of his tweets that he wrote. Anyways, Voyager later went on and said that this was a bad offer and that they were pretty much not going to accept this. Now, I really hope that there are things in the background going on that we are not seeing, that there's other companies that are giving better bids, maybe pretty much what FTX had proposed, plus a little bit more. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that Voyager is actually looking at the best interest of the customer, but I'm going to be completely honest. From reading what they said and from reading some articles, it really looks to me like if Voyager is not looking out for the best interest of the customer, but actually for the best interest of themselves. If you guys don't believe me, well, just watch my video and comment down below if you think otherwise. We're all open to our own opinions here, but this is my own personal opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. No customer will be made whole under the FTX proposal. That is absolutely true. Sam Bankman-Fried said that they were only going to return 100% of the assets that Voyager has a hold of right now, and then whatever they get from 3AC, then they would eventually release that to the customers. We don't know how much we're going to get from 3AC, so that's why Sam Bankman-Fried is not going to put in their money. I do think that a lot of people would not put in everything that Voyager lost or that 3AC, Three Arrows Capital lost. I really don't think there's going to be any company that's going to say we're going to go ahead and make the customer whole. So yeah, I think that that's true. No customer will be made whole, but I really doubt that there would be any company that would make the customer whole. And let me tell you guys, the plan that Voyager has right now, sure, they can say that they're going to try to make you whole, but if they give me shares of a company that is bankrupt, that is not making me whole. If they give me a bunch of VGX tokens, I mean, I was the biggest VGX bull out there, but Voyager failed, and so VGX has failed. Is there still some hope for VGX and Voyager? Yes, of course, but if you ask me, personally, I would say maybe 10% chance that VGX can stage a comeback. That's my honest opinion. All right, so then the lawyers went ahead and said that this was pretty much a lowball bid dressed up as a white knight rescue that only benefits FTX. I'm going to go ahead and say that no, this doesn't only benefit FTX. Obviously, it does benefit FTX, and I'm going to break it down right now as to how it benefits FTX, but it also benefits the customers. I think it would benefit the customers that need the money right now. There's many people out there that need that money right now, and I'm sure many of them would say, hey, I'll take 70% of the assets because they're in need of that money right now. So no, I don't think that this only benefits FTX. I think this would also benefit those customers that are in need. So we can't forget about those people there, right? Now, how does this benefit FTX? I do 100% agree that this would benefit FTX, and it would not benefit Voyager at all. It would not benefit Voyager at all. But guess what? Voyager, it's like you guys dropped the ball already. You made this unsecured loan, and here are the consequences. Now you need to face the consequences, right? This is what you did wrong. FTX can kind of make it right. Are you really looking out for your customers? Let FTX try to make it somewhat right. Now, how does this benefit FTX? Well, guess what? They would get like about 1 million and something customers out of nowhere. And that's a lot of customers. And with one single snap, bam, and pretty much they don't pay anything because they're only going to pay for the assets that Voyager has, and then they distribute it to the customers. So yes, FTX would gain quite a bit from a no-brainer deal. So I do think that if the FTX came back and said, hey, you know what, we'll put in 10% of what was lost from 3AC, then this would be a much better deal. But to come out here and say that, hey, this only benefits FTX, I think that's also not accurate. Sam also said that the customers could go ahead and use this to buy either digital assets on FTX, or they could withdraw the cash. So they have the liquidity, they're going to have the assets, right? They're going to get the assets, and you can withdraw comfortably knowing that your money would be there, and you can withdraw whatever it is that you want, or you can purchase more Bitcoin or whatever it is that you want to purchase through FTX. Now, it would be a big negative here, which would be the tax implications of selling and buying. And if you have some pretty big gains that you've made, let's say you've been holding Bitcoin for the past 3 years or something like that, then you have made some nice gains, and well, yeah, that would be a big tax. So I'm sure that a lot of people wouldn't want to do that. Now, I found this other part here interesting where it said that it completely eliminates the value of assets that are of no interest to Alameda FTX. So what are these assets that they're talking about? I think they're talking about the shares of the company here, and also maybe the VGX tokens that Voyager does have right now, right? So those would pretty much go to zero. But guess what? I think these are things that would probably go to zero if Voyager decides to distribute it to the customers, or they go very near to zero. Imagine how many people would just instantly sell as soon as they can, and it would reach very near to zero. In my opinion, if you're someone that's looking to hold, then VGX would probably reach somewhere near zero, maybe 1 cent, 2 cents, something like that. All right, so ultimately, what do I think about this? This deal obviously benefits FTX quite a bit. It would benefit FTX quite a bit, and it would not benefit Voyager at all. It would benefit the customers, but the thing that really gets me rallied up here is that Voyager is making it seem that FTX was only looking out for themselves. I don't think that's true. I think that if they were looking out for themselves, then they could easily be bidding for this crypto and then just saying, hey, out of the 100% that we get, we're going to give 70% back to the customers, something like that, right? Because that could absolutely happen. If a company goes in there and purchases these assets from Voyager, and they decide to only give back 50% of them to us, then that they can do that. We're at the mercy of the company that gets these assets. So the fact that Sam Bankman-Fried came out here and said that we would get 100% back of what they have right now, I think that would be a sweet deal for customers. In my opinion, I would have liked it if Voyager took this deal, because I think it would benefit customers like myself that want to continue to invest in crypto, or customers that need the cash now. They would benefit from a deal like this. I do understand, though, where Voyager is with this. This would not benefit them at all. And I really do hope that there are other bids out there that are better bids than this. We know that there are about 27 other companies out there that are interested in Voyager. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. August 4th is a big day for Voyager, so make sure that you are keeping your eyes out for those news, and I will go ahead and make a video for you guys and tell you guys what happens on August 4th. But again, this video was only my personal opinion. If you have another opinion, then go ahead and comment down below. I have seen other people that said that they didn't like this deal one bit because of what would happen to VGX. And these are people that hold quite a bit of VGX. I do myself hold some VGX, but guess what? I kind of came to realization that VGX is probably going to go to zero. So I think the people that are against this are people that still have hopes that their VGX bags could pump to something. I think that is something that is quite unrealistic. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Like I like to say, let's go to the moon together, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.